Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where I talk about personal finance. Today, I'm going to talk about how to increase retirement savings. Before I get into the video, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below saying I subscribed. I will try to personally reply to your comments. Let's get into the video. First thing I want to do is describe what is retirement. So, retirement refers to the time of life when one chooses to permanently leave the workforce behind. The traditional retirement age is 65 in the United States, and most other developed countries, many of which have some kind of national pension or benefit system in place to supplement retirees' incomes. Therefore, if you are one of the millions of Americans who are on the other side of 40 and do not yet have a substantial retirement nest egg, do not despair. It's not too late, but you need to implement some strategies that will put you back on track. First thing to do is estimate how much you need in retirement. Roughly estimate how much money you will need to live on in retirement. Do not get bogged down by conflicting advice on how to calculate the amount. A ballpark figure is a good starting place. Consider using a retirement calculator to help you determine how much you will need to have in place. Calculate your income sources. Once you have an idea of how much you will need for retirement, calculate what will be available from sources other than your savings. For example, what is your expected Social Security benefit at retirement age? Do you or your spouse have a pension from a previous or current employer? If you have a 401k plan, what is its expected value at your planned retirement age? Use a conservative rate of growth to avoid overestimating. Next thing to do is set financial goals. Set goals for reaching the amount you will need to make up the difference between Social Security, pensions, and any other retirement funds you already have. Max out your 401k. If your employer has a 401k or 403b or other voluntary contribution retirement plan and you are not already participating, sign up today and try to contribute the maximum allowed by law. Remember that the tax savings on your deductions will soften the blow. If you are in a combined federal and state income tax bracket of 35%, your contributions will only cost you 65 cents for every dollar you put into your account. Review the 401k and retirement plan limits for this tax year and also consider making catch up contributions. If your employer matches a percentage of your contribution, that's free money you should never pass up. Add your employer match to your retirement contributions, and you will have a tidy additional sum of approximately 364,000, assuming a 50% employer match, for a total of well over $1 million. Go for the rough. If you make under the income threshold, you can contribute to a Roth IRA in addition to your 401k or 403b plan. The contribution is not tax deductible, but the earnings will be tax free in retirement. The maximum contribution to a Roth IRA in 2020 and 2021, if you're under 50 years old, is 6,000, 7,000 if you are over 50. 6,000 a year would grow to just over 288,000 in 21 years, assuming a 7% rate of return. And you will owe no taxes on any earnings in your Roth IRA. Don't be too conservative. Even at 45 or 50 years old, you have several decades for your retirement earnings to grow. So invest a large percentage in carefully researched, proven stocks, or better yet, mutual funds. Consider relocating or downsizing. If you live in an area with a high cost of living, moving to a less expensive area and investing your saving for retirement could make a big difference in your ability to amass a nice nest egg. If your kids have left the nest and you are still living in a big house that has appreciated, consider selling it and buying a smaller, less expensive home. You will save not only on your mortgage payment but in less obvious places, like the cost of heating, cooling, insuring, and repairing your home, property taxes, etc. You can sock all these savings away for retirement or use some of them to enjoy your life now. Another thing to do is take on a second job. If you're worried about ever being able to amass enough money to retire, consider taking on a second job and investing your earnings. Play catch up. The tax laws now allow those over 50 to contribute a little extra to 401ks, type retirement plans, and IRAs, so they can do a little catching up as they near retirement age. Take advantage of this if you are over 50. Another thing you can do is paying off debt. If you carry thousands of dollars of credit card balances and pay the minimum payments each month, your potential retirement savings are going directly to your credit card company in the form of interest. Paying only the minimum payment on credit cards is one of the worst financial mistakes you can make. Start applying as much as possible to your credit card balances, and once they are paid off, resolve to pay the balance in full each month. You will be amazed at how much money it frees up for retirement savings over time. The older you are when you start seriously saving for retirement, the harder you will have to work at it. But it can be done by following the advice above. So don't let doubt or discourage keep you from starting right away, regardless of your age. Finally, following the steps I just mentioned in this video will help you to increase your retirement savings tremendously and will result in you having much more money during retirement, which will lead to a more fruitful retirement living with no stress of money. Thanks for watching this video and do not forget to subscribe to my channel.